What's up, YouTube? This is Ultra Rye, and this is my beginner sector guide. Everything you need to know just to get started with the character, right? This isn't going to be super advanced, but you want to pick up the character and understand the character and what you're doing. This is the place for you. I'm actually going to be switching mains to Sector because I like her a lot. One thing about Sector is she's fun, she's good, and you can use her with a lot of different cameos, right? She works with Sonya, Lao, Mataro, a lot of different cameos, but I'm just going to focus on Mataro right now. And I'm not really going to go too much into the cameo. I'm just going to show you some combos at the end. So let's talk about her main strings, right? You have one, which is -1, 1, 1, which is -1 also, and then you have 1, 1, 2, which is -5. So you can like stagger this right into a throw, 1, 1 throw, and then if they go to press, you can hit a 1, 1, 2, and all of that's safe, right? You have forward advancing mid, 15 frames. Forward 2, and this goes into forward 2, 1, which is -7, so very few characters can punish that. And then it also goes into forward 2, 1, 2, unsafe, but you want to make sure that you are hit confirming that and not. The only time you're going to really finish this string is if you have a hit confirm. She also has a low, which is -6, and it goes into that right there, which is also -6. And this catches people. You can, cancel it and stuff like that. You just got to be careful that you're not doing anything unsafe. And then you have this overhead, which is back 2. And this thing reaches really far. It's only -6. And this is the same thing, right? You can cancel it to get combos and stuff like that. It is it is 24 frames, so it's on the larger side, so people will be able to react to it, but it's definitely going to catch some people, right? She also has this forward 4, and this is a mid, and it's 11 frame mid, so it's really good, but it is punishable. But you can do stuff like cancel it and do stuff like that if they're blocking, and that's +3 right there, right? So do stuff like that. You're +8 because you landed jump in. This is something I'm still messing around with, but just know that this is a solid punisher for certain strings because it's forward advancing mid. It's 11 frames, but you can pull some shenanigans like that, and it's definitely going to catch people. I haven't labbed it too much. It's on my next thing, but just know that it's there, right? And then, uh, what is it? You have this string right here, right? Forward 3, 4, double high, but it's +2, so it gives you a little bit of plus frames. And something, they can duck it, but I mean, if they're blocking, throw it out there, and then your plus, and then you can start your, 1, 1, 1 shenanigans. And then you have a uh, 4-2. This is going to be your 11 frame high, but this is going to be, if anything's -12 or more and they're close, this is what you're going to punish you with, right? You'll use this if, like, they're further away, because this obviously reaches further than this. Forward 4 reaches further than 4, but if you're close, this is going to be your max punisher. And it's only 0 on block, which means that it is good if someone's blocking. You can throw that out there, and then you can play your footsie game. She has a bunch of different projectiles, right? She has this air projectile, and you can stop it at different places on the screen, and you want to try to get it as close to the ground as possible, right? You have this one, which is really good because you can EX it and it tracks them, and they kind of have to block it because it's a mid. So then, you can do stuff like this, get in, and then obviously if they're not in block stun, you can throw them and stuff like that. So there's a lot of different things that you can do with this. And then you have your regular rocket, and it's a mid if you EX it, right? And this EX is good because it trades with other fireballs, which means that it absorbs them. So it's going to go through their projectile and hit them. So you kind of, you have your 1, 1, 2 string, solid stagger, right? And then when you're in, you have, if they whiff something, you have your forward 2, 1. and then you can start your combos from those. So those are going to be your main strings, 4, 3, 4 if you want to get some plus frames. If you want to use a little more frame startup, you have your standing 4, right? But like I said, it goes into 2 and it's 0. And then you have your overhead and your low also has a follow-up, right? And the follow-up is only -6. Now you have this standing 3 right here, right? Which is only -6. It is a double high, so watch out, right? But you can do stuff like cancel into that, right? Because it pushes them back a little bit. Or if you hit them, now you set up your offense. Maybe if you know it's going to hit or you think it's going to hit, you EX it. So now when they get up, they have to eat that because it's a home and projectile. So this stand-in 3 is a pretty solid button too. And those are the main buttons that you are using. So now let's talk about combos. So you're going to have two main ways of comboing, right? You're going to have flamethrower and you're going to have your EX rocket. EX rocket is going to do the most damage, but pretty much you do any string. We'll just say 1-1. 1-1 flamethrower cancel, 4-3 into teleport, into something like that, right? And that gives you 357. If we do that same string with EX rocket though, right, it did 357. It does 400, right? So that is your big damage, is off of EX rocket launcher. And the thing about EX rocket launcher is it will tank projectiles, right? Like, it doesn't trade, it absorbs it. So if your opponent does a projectile and you do a projectile, your projectile is going to go through theirs. And if you land an EX rocket launcher full screen, you still get the combo. So this is a really good move. You're really good at winning trade wars and stuff like that. And that is going to be most of your combos. Sometimes you're going to have to switch it up depending. So let's say you do the full 2-1-2 string, right? Or forward 2-1-2. You're going to have to EX teleport and do something like that, right? If you're going to anti-air, so for an anti-air combo, you can do something like that, 279, right? Not bad for an anti-air. Or you can end it in something like that for 274 damage. And how you're going to, and you can pretty much do this for everything, right? Your low goes into that. So your overhead at max range will not combo into the regular flamethrower. So just know that if you're close, it will. But if you're further away, it won't. Oh, no. There we go. And there we go. See, you only get 2 hits. It would have been 3 if it comboed. So just know that. So if you're doing the overhead, it might be worth it to do the EX, because that is going to combo all the time, I believe. Oh no, so EX launcher 2, if you're at max range, it's the same thing. So you want to make sure if you're comboing off of this, you're closer to them. And those are pretty much how you're going to play her as a beginner, right? You're going to, 1-1-2, get your offense going, a 1-1, hit confirm. Now, the good thing about this, too, is if they knock you down, you can use it as a wake-up or interrupt, because this is your armor move, EX Flamethrower, right? So let's say she knocks me down, and then she goes to hit me, right? And you can get a combo. So you can combo off of your EX flamethrower and you get like 270 damage or something like that. Also, if there's a gap in a string, use an EX flamethrower. Will interrupt the gap and then you get a full combo. So to go into Fatal Blow, you kind of just want to. This is how I combo into Fatal Blow. I'll be like 1-1 flamethrower, 1-1 flamethrower, cancel, 3-4 teleport, 2-1-2, and then when you land, do your fatal, and you're gonna combo into it. Obviously, if you do it off of your EX, if you do like 1-1 EX, it's gonna do more. Your EX rocket, I think it does like almost 500 damage. And that is the beginner guide for Sektor. Obviously, I'm still learning. I don't know everything. This is just what I figured out. If you have anything to add, please put it in the comments. I think she's a super fun character. I think they did really good with this DLC. And I appreciate y'all and have a fantastic day.